Hello, welcome to another fresh edition of Poly Playbook.
We're serving up all the hot action, cool plays,
and everything in between for Cal Poly Athletics.
I'm Connor McCarthy.
I'm Nate Edelman.
I'm Brian Chong.
Poly Playbook starts now.
Who do you think will win the Super Bowl this year?
I think the Patriots are going to win.
Hi, I'm Joe Schatz, and I'm here at Spanos Stadium.
I'm Megan Healy here at Staples Center.
Myself will be taking on Sierra Highland, best pitcher in Big West softball history. Let's see how this goes.
Tune in every week to Poly Playbook, right here on Mustang News.
Hello and welcome to another fresh edition of Poly Playbook. We're serving up all the hot action, cool plays, and everything in between for Cal Poly Athletics. I'm Garrett Brown. Poly Playbook starts now. Men's basketball hit the road this past weekend to take on UC Riverside and Cal State Northridge. The Mustangs pulled off their first Big West Conference win to break their 5-game losing streak against UC Riverside. The team came out with a dominant win, scoring 71 over the Highlanders' 45. Junior Joab Alexander scored a career high of 15 points and recorded a team-high 6 rebounds. Senior guard Marcellus Garrick shooting was spot on. He made 4 of his first 6 three-pointers in the last 12 minutes of the game. Redshirt freshman Jarrett Rice has his best collegiate game with 12 points for Cal Poly. Cal Poly then traveled to CSU Northridge to take on the Matadors. Unfortunately, the Mustangs fell short and came out of the Matadome with a 83-65 loss. The Mustangs were never able to grab the lead throughout the game. However, Garrick's quality of shooting did not go unnoticed. He scored a team high of 12 points, and sophomore Mark Crow secured a career high of 10 rebounds. The team is still last in conference and is looking to boost their standings this week as they return home to take on UC Davis and Long Beach State. Women's basketball went to Hawaii last weekend to take on the Rainbow Wahine in another Big West Conference matchup. The Mustangs only shot 34% from field goal range, making 19 of their 55 shots throughout the game. Junior forward Hannah Vasella and senior forward Devin Stanback both led the team with 8 points, each in their game against the Wahine. While the Mustangs brought the lead down to just 5 after starting the second half, it would prove to be not enough as the team fell to Hawaii by a final score of 70-52. Senior forward Katie Nunnally led both teams in rebounds with 7, while senior point guard Di Staley had 5 assists, leading the Mustangs in that statistic. The now 4-14 Mustangs are currently 1-6 in conference. The Mustangs return home on Wednesday to take on Long Beach State at 7 p.m. before taking on UC Davis on February 9th. Cal Poly Wrestling has yet to score a win this season. Reporter Emily Hilsinger brings you the highlights from Saturday's meet.
The Cal Poly men's wrestling team faced off against the Oregon State Beavers in a meet on Saturday. The Mustangs lost 37-10 as the Beavers parlayed 3 falls and 4 major decisions. Cal Poly Wrestling is now 0-5 in the Pac-12 conference. The team has 7 freshman starters, making them the youngest college team in America. While they have yet to win a meet, Coach John Sedaris is staying positive, seeing the season as an opportunity for the new players.
What we do is we try to focus on individual performances and just making sure we're getting better every week. So this has been a big learning experience for many of our freshmen.
Junior Tom Lane was one of 2 Mustangs to win a match, defeating one of the Beavers 15-2. Lane has won 8 of his past 9 bouts. The 197-pound player shared his goals for future meets.
For me is get back to the national tournament, try to win All-American this year. I think I can do it. I mean, I was right in the coach's bowl that just came out, so I can make sure I keep winning. I mean, I'm on like a pretty good streak lately, so I just keep it going, keep the game wins.
Cal Poly Wrestling faces off against Fresno State on Saturday and the Air Force on Sunday. For Mustang News, Emily Hilsinger.
Swim and dive have been putting in some work lately. The men's team won their last 2 in-conference meets against UC Santa Cruz and UC Santa Barbara. The team dominated, scoring 190 to Santa Cruz's 99 points. Then the team took on UC Santa Barbara. The men's team hadn't been able to defeat the Gauchos since 2014. That'll change this week when the Mustangs won 164-129. The women's team also had a solid meet against Santa Cruz, winning 197-91. However, the team wasn't able to repeat the success against UC Santa Barbara, barely losing 151-142. Senior Dominic Dalias, who came up big for the men's team in both meets, discussed the importance of putting together a complete meet ahead of the conference meets.
All right, Santa Cruz meet is really good. We swim them every year. This is our first year actually going up there. I'd never been on their campus before. It's really pretty. It's a really fun meet. You know, we put some swimmers in off events. Santa Cruz isn't necessarily having their best year. They're a little bit down right now. So we were able to do things we wouldn't normally do. We won all of the individual events and the relays, which is pretty impressive to do regardless of how well any team is performing. I'm really impressed with how my teammates stepped up, and I'm really proud to be a part of that team. You know, we're constantly swimming fast, and we're constantly working hard and gearing up for that big meet next month, which is
3 athletes on the Cal Poly track and field team set personal bests at the Lobos, New Mexico Collegiate Classic to finish in the top 10 in their events. Junior triple jumper Abibat Rahman Davies jumped 41 feet and an inch and a half to take 3rd place. She beat her previous record by 8 inches. Senior Khaleesi Boudet also competed in the triple jump, taking 9th with a distance of 37 feet and 6 and 1.75 inches. And sophomore Brooke Tegerald recorded the 2nd best height for a Cal Poly pole vaulter in an indoor jump. Tegerald jumped 13 feet and 1.75 inches to tie for 6th place at the meet. The basketball team will return to Mott Athletic Center on Wednesday night to take on CSU Long Beach at 7 p.m. And the men's basketball team will try to pick up their 2nd conference win of the season during a 2-game homestand. The team will face off against UC Davis on Thursday night. This is the Mustangs' 2nd game against Davis this season. Cal Poly lost on the road by 12 points. And on Saturday, the team will take on Long Beach State. Both games will be played in Mott Athletic Center and will start at 7 p.m. Well, that's all we have for Cal Poly Playbook Sports Action this show. You can follow us on Instagram and Snapchat, or you can log on to mustangnews.net for continuous coverage of Cal Poly sports. I'm Garrett Brown. Have a great rest of your week.